back to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we are super pumped because we just saw Jurassic World Rebirth.
We got a strong sequel, people.
We did.
Not the mama.
They're not, yeah. I love that show.
No, but there is a baby dinosaur.
There is a baby dinosaur. Dolores!
Dude,
Dolores.
To me, that's the new Baby Yoda.
Yeah, right. The new Grogu.
It is.
Dolores.
So, say it with me, folks. Not the mama.
Not the mama. Zora Bennett leads a team of skilled operatives to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park. Her mission is to secure genetic material from dinosaurs whose DNA can provide life-saving benefits to mankind. As the top-secret expedition becomes more and more risky, they soon make a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. Directed by Gareth Edwards, starring Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Luna Blas, David Acciano, Rupert Friend.
Okay, so Jurassic World Rebirth 2025. What do we like? What do we dig? What are our likes, Kaylee?
I loved the cast. They did great casting for this movie.
Dude,
from Scarlett Johansson to the kids that were in the movie.
It was really
they were
cool
great.
too to see like a sequel that can go its own way and it didn't totally rely
with new characters
on like, you know,
nostalgic value.
Like Goldblum's back here.
Yeah.
Must go faster.
Scarlett Johansson. The whole cast was amazing.
The guy who played Duncan. I loved
God.
Duncan Kincaid's character. He was awesome. Really loved him.
What about that other guy that wanted like healthcare for all?
Oh, Jonathan Bailey?
Yes,
that is
dude.
Anthony Bridgerton, Rob.
What I need is what I have.
Kind of like what everybody's thinking about in the world today, kind of with things going on, you know? And he's like, what if we use
Help
this
people.
to help people?
Yeah.
So I just liked all the characters. There is also a gentleman with his kids.
Yes.
And
I loved the family.
Yeah, they get in trouble on a boat and they all come together. But like the minute kids were involved, I was like, oh, this reminds me of the OG.
Yes,
dude.
it raises the stakes.
I'm like,
yeah.
there's kids involved now.
Tim and Lex.
This brings me back to the original with the kids in the Jeep. They're like, where's the goat?
Yeah.
Where's the goat?
Yeah. He left us.
But that's not what I'm gonna do.
These characters, going back to the cast, the characters, they played off each other. They had interesting backstories. It made you like each one of them.
Yes.
I like the one-on-one conversations between them. We also had this funny guy for comic relief
Yes.
that was like,
David Acciano.
Yeah, he's like, I got some smoking stuff on me. And then also like he's taking a piss at like the worst time possible. Dude, it really is funny.
Yeah, it's Cam Cameron from The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I like animals.
In that movie you were watching where the kids are selling the house.
Yeah, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
I love that show, Rob. It's a show.
Yeah,
It's a show.
you were like really into it. You're like, you don't understand. The house is up for sale.
Yeah,
I'm
not
like,
to be confused with the one where the house burns down.
Oh, well, what is that?
We were liars.
We're lying our ass off?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This movie definitely had a Jurassic Park feel, though, but I appreciated how they went about this a different way at first, how a lot of the action was on a boat.
I'm on a boat!
And, like, we had to deal with swimming dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, and that gave it, like, a Jaws vibe.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
But it was, like,
Yes.
so intense for me.
With the Mosasaurus.
Yeah,
and-
dude. A lot of them are like on a land, and we got that too. But I appreciated the journey there. Also, the meaning behind the whole thing. They contacted Scarlett Johansson's
Zora,
character,
yeah.
and they said, "Hey, if we get the blood of these big ass dinos, we can help people with heart disease.
Yeah, we can
and
make a medication
make
that we
medication."
can sell to people. Yeah.
She's like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. And this happens in a lot of Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're like, well, we give you a lot of money, and then she's like, damn, that's a lot of zeros.
Yeah.
And that happened several
It
times.
happened to Dr. Grant in
No,
Jurassic Park 3.
I could write all kinds of numbers on this check, Dr. Grant.
No,
Frank from Shameless was like, I can write any number down here, Dr.
Yeah.
Grant, whereas he's actually really broke.
No, but that is seriously like this.
It's the factor like that gets a lot of people there.
It's a common story. It's like, I don't know if I'm gonna risk my life for this.
He's like, what about $1 million? He's like, actually, I think I'll go.
Yeah, right. So she agrees to go, and they run into this swimming dinosaur.
The
which was
Mosasaurus.
totally awesome.
From Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
I I just love these action scenes, how everything was quickly edited, quickly cut.
Yes.
We got underwater shots.
That was cool.
We got over, like,
aerial shots
looking down. It was so, like, Jurassic Park 2025
It
to
was,
me.
yeah.
Like, I, of course, as a fan of the series, I love 1993. I love the original.
Onto your butts.
Just so, like, nowadays and, like, in your face, and, like, it was more intense.
It was.
It was. Dude, it had the vibes to me of, like, an 80s action film.
Yeah, it was balls to the wall, like the whole movie.
It really did. I felt
yeah.
like it was like RoboCop or like Commando, and like
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Predator, because they're like in the woods
Yeah,
or in the jungle,
big,
you know?
Yeah, big vibes.
Yeah,
Big 80s action vibes to me.
Yeah, and I you mentioned the water scene on the river. That's actually the jungle raft scene is actually a scene taken from the first novel. It's actually Dr. Grant and the two kids that are stuck, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, on the raft with the swimming T-Rex. They didn't put that in the first movie, so they kind of took that scene and put it in this movie.
Oh, so they paid tribute to the original story.
To the Michael Crichton
the
novel, which is really cool.
What about the variety of dinosaurs we got to see?
We got some really weird, cool looking, evil looking dinosaurs.
I mentioned the swimming ones, but we got flying ones.
My plant. Give me my plant board.
We got like the classic T-Rex, of course.
We did.
But,
he had a scene, yes.
But we also had like
some weird bird.
Yeah.
Plant. Give me my plant board.
No,
raptor
but like,
mutant things.
when this company called
InGen,
but it's not.
That's the first company that was run by Hammond in the first movie. Yeah.
It's not like biotech or something.
Biosyn is the one run by
Biosyn?
Dodgson in Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah.
He slid into my DMs.
He did what?
It's urgent, Ian.
What did you do?
Yeah, but so this company, they get them to the island, and what we find out is that the company is actually experimenting, breeding.
Yeah.
And like, much like some of the sequels, remember we learned like in the previous sequels how they were
They did the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor.
Yeah, and they
stuff
were
like that.
There was one where they were auctioning off dinosaurs.
That's the Fallen Kingdom.
So they're at this island, and they find out a certain section of the island had the
mutated dinosaurs.
The experimental breeding. So we see this like totally pumpkin head looking dinosaur.
Oh, the D-Rex? Oh, that was so weird.
Did it not look like Pumpkinhead?
Yes, it was so weird. That was the mutated T-Rex. They called it the D-Rex.
It looked like something out of Resident Evil.
Yeah, I want a pop of that. He's cool.
Dude, it was pretty wild.
He was sick looking. He was scarier than the T-Rex because he had like the big arms and he had both. So it was like he could grab you like the Indominus Rex.
And as actiony as this movie was, I felt like there were like chill parts. There were very intense action scenes, but there were also parts where like they're just chilling and like you can admire the dinosaurs and they're playing that lovely like da da da
the John Williams theme. Yeah, I love that.
we also got herbivores that don't kill people, so there were chill scenes where like
Dolores.
Yeah, where you weren't totally scared the whole time. Plus the baby dinosaur Dolores.
So cute.
It's got to be the new Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Gotta be. There's got to be like a plushie of that.
I want Dolores. I want a Dolores plushie or Funko something.
But there's got to be.
Yeah.
There's gonna be memes of that.
There is.
Pretty soon, I think.
She's so cute.
Everybody's got to love this baby dinosaur.
She got taken home with Isabella took her home. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, did that become their pet?
Yeah. Isabella took her. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty adorable.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is awesome. I love the cast. I love how the cast came together, and they felt like family towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, they went through a horrible, traumatic event.
Then there is that story where like, okay, this can help people, and this is worth a lot of money. We can make billions and billions off this life-saving medicine.
If they sell it to a pharmaceutical company.
It'll prevent heart disease. Then that one character who I love, he's like, dude, what if we just take this and help people with it?
Dr. Loomis.
You don't know what death is.
Make it public so they can't patent it.
Which is a cool Easter egg, like earlier in the film when him and Zora are talking, he mentions that he used to understudy like under Dr. Grant. Like, so that was a cool wink wink shout out to fans of the original series.
Well, there were several shout outs. You mentioned that they mentioned this guy studied with Dr. Grant. I also noticed that there were tall grass they were walking through at one point. And if you watch the sequels, you know that
The Lost World.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that, like, as a viewer, you're like, don't go into that tall grass.
Yeah.
Don't go into the long grass.
Tall grass. I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then you notice like some signs.
Towards the end of the film, one of the characters is racing in a Jeep, being very stressed out, like driving really erratically, and there's a sign that says the dock is this way. To me, that was taken directly from the original Jurassic Park when Nedry has the embryos and he's racing with a Barbasol can towards the dock.
Should have been there by now.
Okay, are you talking about Newman from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Hello, Jerry.
Oh, Newman.
No, but there is like a Newman type character in
Yeah,
this movie that he just wants it for the profit.
Yes.
So there is a battle of good and evil morally in this.
Yes, there always is. It's always the skeezy looking like rich guy who's like the villain.
Want it up and running in 30 minutes.
What don't we like about this film?
There's certain dinosaurs. I know that you can only put so many in the movie, obviously, but it would have been cool to see more of the original like raptors. I know we've seen them in every movie, so people are probably like bored of them. But it would have been cool to see them.
Clever girl.
I thought they were baby raptors.
No, there was
Those
like
little things hopping
mutated.
around.
Those are something else. Those are the copies dinosaurs, the ones that killed that guy in
Well,
Lost World.
excuse
you
me,
know?
mixed dino expert.
Yeah. No, I'm just obsessed with these movies.
Not the
I don't
mama.
The mama. Not the mama. Not the mama.
I don't really know a lot about different kinds of dinosaurs. I only know the Jurassic Park movies.
You're like,
I'm not Ross from Friends, okay?
Occupation. Dinosaurs.
We could have saw like the Spinosaurus and maybe some of the original raptors.
Dinosaurs is fine.
But I get it. They've had their time. They've had a lot of screen time in the other films.
Drawing is not.
I really did enjoy, like you said, that we had got to see the mutated dinosaurs.
No,
so.
but we did actually see those. I think we saw that dinosaur that went after Newman. It's like
Oh, yeah.
that spit acid.
Yeah, the Dilophosaurus,
Yeah,
yes.
we saw that, though.
We did. We got to see
All right,
him. Mhm.
so I thought there were a lot of cool callbacks to
Yes.
at least the classic ones. Because, like, especially in our theater, the fandom is like crazy. You see, like, grandparents there checking out the movie with their grandkids.
With like a 3 or 4-year-old who
Yeah.
was talking very loudly.
Oh.
And it was cute, though, because the movie's so loud, you can't really hear him. But only when the movie would get quiet, he'd be like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, he was just talking the whole
No, but
time.
I saw other kids there, like, in dinosaur-like outfits.
Yeah, that's
like,
so
like
cute.
in zip-up full
Yeah,
outfits.
that's so
I'm like,
cute.
I'm like, this fandom's insane. And you see everybody from...
Old to young.
Yeah, from, like, 3 to, like, 70.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah, it's like Marvel. It like transcends like generations.
They basically kept it the basic dinosaurs that you would expect from the first one. I think that's cool for people that came back remembering the original.
Yeah, I think so too. As far as final thoughts of the film, I'm gonna have to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I really loved it. I thought it was great, so well done. I'm very biased though. I don't hate any or dislike any of the Jurassic Park movies. I love them all, so I knew I was probably gonna love this one too,
Well,
but 9.5 out of 10.
Where would this rank for you though, out of all of them?
Yeah.
Is this one of your favorite sequels?
I think it's very well done. Yeah, I think it is very well done. It would probably be, in the top few.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. My overall thought is, dude, we got a sequel in the year 2025 with 2025 technology put into this franchise now. This is the best looking Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
I think. It's the best made Jurassic Park. I mean, we have the nostalgia and we have things that everybody loves from years ago, of course, and you'll never be able to touch that. But as far as like quality, I think this is like one of the best sequels there is of this franchise. As far as quality goes, we have our personal favorite, we have our nostalgia, but I think this is probably my favorite sequel.
Okay.
I really think it's amazing.
Okay, yeah, I think it was great too. I
think
really enjoyed it.
If it's one of the best. It's in the top 2 or 3 of all the sequels.
I agree. I thought it was great.
I wrote down 9 out of 10, but I'll bump it up with you, 9.5.
Yeah, it was so good.
I'll give it a 9 or 9.5 out of 10. Check it out, definitely. This is like a classic.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a classic waiting to happen.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Make sure you comment down below. Let us know all of your thoughts on the
You know
movie.
there's going to be a steelbook.
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be all this.
Yeah. Make sure you hit the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new videos. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps us,
You
guys.
can get our merch.
You can check out our merch on our Spreadshop store. We also have a members page that we post all of our videos that we do not post on our main page on there, like trailer reaction, other movie reviews, stuff
Extra
like that.
footage.
Yeah, so if you're interested, hit the join button.
It's a good way to
$2.99 a
support
month.
us. It's a good way to support the channel.
Yeah.
Thanks to all our friends that signed up so far.
Thank you so much. We love you guys.
Hit that join button.
Yeah,
Check
hit
it out.
the join button. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we hope you guys have a dino-fueled 4th of July weekend.
Oh, we hope it's dynamite.
Yeah. And we will see you guys soon.
God bless America.
Yeah, watch out for the D-Rex.
Yes, not the mama.